Thanks so much for being here for Wood Kit Wednesday. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. Hi, Sally. Hey there. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Wednesdays on my YouTube channel is Wood Kit Wednesday. I'm here with another fabulous kit from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. We are going to be making another kit for, sorry, I gotta put all messages here, for our interchangeable, let me turn this, interchangeable sign. So let me show you what it looks like right now. Okay, this is the interchangeable signpost. We did this, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago for Wood Kit Wednesday. This is the Welcome Spring kit. And if you didn't know, the interchangeable signpost is a kit. You can buy it individually, but you probably want, when you first order this, you're probably going to want at least one of these. So there are opportunities at the links to add a kit. This Welcome Spring one would be a great one to start with. So each of these kits comes with a piece that pops out of the actual signpost. It comes with this largest piece that hangs on 2 metal book rings. I just got mine at Dollar Tree. And then a third piece that has a little notched area here that goes right here at the bottom. Super fun. I think, let me see, how many have I done? I did the Nativity one, the Snowman, the Valentine's. This is my 4th one, and tonight we're going to do one specifically for Easter, okay? So I didn't put the link for this, but this is just the mini sign, and this is called Interchangeable Signpost. So I like how these kind of coordinate together. Okay, these, you can buy sets of 3 or 4 of these, it's 4 of these mini signs, and they just slide right out like this. So let's go ahead and put the one we did for like Resurrection Sunday for Easter. He is risen. Okay. Now I did decide for this kit, I'm not going to use the orange and yellow. The reason I did, can you see how it's kind of like a sun down there? Hi everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this video if you feel so inclined. Okay, so we've got this one. I'm probably not going to have it for Easter quite yet. I think I'll wait till the beginning of April. But just to let you know, this is also a sign that has interchangeable, a mini sign that you can change out the insert. So we are going to change out this Welcome Spring for the He is Risen. I did put the link for that kit, for this kit that we're going to make, in the description. So these are the pieces that it comes with. The hanging sign is going to have some grass and a cross with the purple cloth hanging on it. The smaller section is going to have the word, the section that goes here is going to say He is risen. And then the part that goes in the little notch is going to have these 2 palm branches with the little dove in the middle. So pretty much I'm going to be doing 4 colors here. I'm going to be doing some white. I'm going to be doing fern green. I am going to use a little bit more of my pansy purple chalk paste from Magnolia for the cloth because I don't have a paint that color. And then the cross itself and probably the smaller piece is going to be antique wax, unless I can think, should I do this piece purple? The words are going to be in white, the He is risen. Because I feel like the antique wax with the antique wax is going to just blend in. Maybe I'll do this purple also. I think we're going to. Okay, so that's kind of my plan. Hello, everyone who's hopping on. Hello, Lori in Hawaii and Mary. My iPad's not showing me any comments, but I can see them here on my phone. So, all right, we decided this was going to be purple. All right, so let's start with our big pieces. All right, so the big, the big hanging piece, I'm going to do white. And the letters for he is risen are going to be white because they're going to go on the purple piece. So let's get our painter's tape. How is everyone doing? How are we doing tonight? Hopefully good. Hopefully people will want to hop on and see what we're doing. Again, I am an affiliate for Christina. She sends me some kits each month to share on my channel here. And if you do make a purchase through my affiliate link, I do earn a small commission on that. So thank you in advance if you do that, or if you have done that. All right, so I'm just sticking all my letters here, my small pieces that I'm going to be painting white. I'm going to stick them to this tape and my big dove here so they're not moving all around, okay? And then we're also going to do this larger piece that's going to hang. Okay, that's going to hang. We're going to do that in white as well, okay? So let's move our little cardboard. Again, these the reason mine was already open is because it had my faith cross wrapped in the same cellophane, but everything comes wrapped really nicely. And I don't know if you saw the little dot for the eye in was under some masking tape and taped down so that it would not get lost. I mean, she takes a lot of care. Christina takes a lot of care in wrapping up these projects. Oh, good, Lori, you're ready for Wood Kit Wednesday. Let's see, in Hawaii, it's what? Is it 5 o'clock there? I can't remember if it's 4 hours. 4 hours earlier than, or behind me. All right, so for the big piece here, we can just use a bigger sponge. I like to use these sponges because they spread the paint pretty nice and evenly. And it dries pretty fast. White, I sometimes will need to do 2 coats, which we probably will, just to make sure we get it nice and covered. Okay, that was a lot. Let's squeeze some of that out. Well, we might just have to do 1 coat because this 1 coat is going to be pretty thick. I try not to get it in the holes there. Oh, it's 3. Oh, wow, you're 6 hours different. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think that's right. That's why I had such a hard time being in Hawaii for just 5 days. It was like, oh, I never quite got used to the time difference because I'm on the eastern, I'm on the western edge of the eastern time zone. So just on the other side of Lake Michigan is central. So yeah, traveling to Hawaii was a little tricky with the time difference. All right, so for these pieces, I'm just going to shake my jar again to get some more in the lid. It's just easier. And let's clean my jar while we're at it. And we'll use a smaller foam brush. Get a little piece of paper towel. And I kind of just pounce on the pieces to get most of the paint, and then you can smooth it out. That's kind of the technique I found that works best to avoid getting paint down inside like the spaces of the letters. And that looks pretty good. All right. I like how he is a cursive font, and then risen is like a nice bold cap. I already know the next ones that I'm going to get for this. There is a St. Patrick's Day one, but I didn't get that in time, so maybe next year. But there is a patriotic one, and I do have a sunflower one coming that I think would be nice for August. So I have the sunflower one on the way, and then next time I think I'll order the 4th of July one. And then I think I just need like fall. I just haven't seen fall ones yet, but I'm sure Christina is going to get them soon. Get them on her website. Okay, sorry if you can't see. So let us know in the comments, in the chat, if this is your first time catching me live on a Wednesday for Wood Kit Wednesday. If there's new people, I will explain kind of more of how this works. Christina uses really good quality birch, 1/4 inch thick, very nice quality. All right, there's all of our white items are now painted. Oh, that's so sweet, Vicki. I just got mine today, so I think I'm going to do mine tomorrow. And then I may use the stencil for an additional project. We're talking about Magnolia's Craft Club. The March kit is some Easter eggs or some egg shelf sitters. And then a really pretty pattern stencil called Mini Tulips. All right, that's all of our white. Now let's do our green. I'm just going to do this on my cardboard. Again, we have the little palm leaves. And then this is just like a hill that the cross is going to stand on. So we're just going to do this with our fern green. And if you're hopping on late, what we're doing is we're doing the He Is Risen kit for our interchangeable signpost here. So right now I have the Welcome Spring on it. So we've got a piece here that goes into the signpost. It's going to say He Is Risen. The hanging one is going to have the cross. And then this down here is going to be the palm leaves with the dove. Okay? All right, let's get our 2 green pieces. So there's not a ton of gluing. I do use just the Super Glue brand wood glue from Dollar Tree. Pay $1.25 and it lasts me, I don't know, a couple months. I only need a little bit at a time. So it lasts quite a while for $1.25. It's a pretty good deal. All right, there's our little mountain or our hill for our cross. Now this one, I want to be real careful. I'm going to pounce because I don't want to, I want to try to not get paint down between all the little, what do you call them? Palm fronds, the little leaves. And I don't want to possibly break this. Now, if you break it, you can glue it back together, but this piece is not going to be glued onto a background. Remember, it's going to be sitting down here like the little watering can. There's a little notch here. It goes right there in front. So we do want to be a little careful. And I'll go ahead and paint the little notch, even though it's going to be down in there. Everyone's saying hello. Yay! Glad you guys like coming and hanging out with me on Wednesday nights. All right, so there's our palm leaves, palm branches. All right, so those I think are going to be pretty good with one coat. All right, this and the cross piece on the, for the 2 pieces of the cross, I'm going to do antique wax. So let's get that. And I'm going to see, the background's white. So I don't know, maybe I'll just use a brush or foam brush. And let's get a little more there. I still am using this big one that I got on clearance at Walmart for $6. Normally it's $12.47. Isn't that crazy? All right. So normally I do the baby wipe method, but I think I'm going to have a little bit more control with this foam, especially here where it's going to be antique wax and the purple. So I'm going to brush this on and let it sit for a minute to kind of soak in. And then we'll come back and wipe off the excess. Now here we've got a line of it. And then the cloth is going to hang down there. And then the cross. Doesn't have to be exact. All right, so there you can kind of see where I did the cross, and then the rest is going to be the purple. Hi, Donna. I know you got your craft club all taken care of. Yay! All right, let's just use a paper towel piece instead of a baby wipe because I don't want to wipe off too much of the color. Because the baby wipe is wet, it will pull off more of the antique wax. So let's just do the baby wipe, the paper towel. All right, that's going to be pretty, except this one side, I don't think it sat as long. So let's let that sit there for a second. And we'll come back and do that. All right, while we're waiting for that, this is our piece that's going to go here, and it's going to have "He is risen" with white letters. We're going to use our my pansy chalk paste that is my old one. I don't use this one for chalking anymore. I have a new one. So I'm just going to get some on my brush. And you notice maybe that I spritzed some water on my wood just to help this paste spread a little easier. Vibrant royal purple for our royal King Jesus. Try and get that as smooth as possible. One little corner. Come on. There we go. All right. So that's going to look good. We'll let that dry. Isn't that such a pretty deep purple? I love it. Okay, then we just have, last thing to paint already is just the cloth that's going to hang, thank you. Yes, okay. That's going to hang on the cross. So I'm going to use a smaller brush for this, and I am going to, instead of spraying this, I'm going to spray my brush a little bit. Don't want it too wet, but again, we want it to be able to, oh, that didn't work as well, but I think this is going to be fine. I have to spread it a little bit harder, but it's okay. It's going to work out just beautifully. A little bit more. Okay, Deborah. No worries. No worries. Yeah, these kits really don't take that long. Like I've said before, I think the thing that takes the longest is deciding which colors you're going to use. And then once you actually decide that and start, it goes pretty quick. All right. I kind of like how there's lighter and darker places in the cloth here, because it's kind of like it's actually cloth, and it, would have darker and lighter shades if it's folded or further away from the light. All right, so I don't use this one for chalking anymore. I just use it for painting with, because it's had paintbrushes in there and it's not sterile anymore from other things. Okay, so now once things start to get dry, I like to just sand them lightly. Okay, so let me just give a little disclaimer here. Those of you that obviously are, or maybe are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're going to see a bunch of videos being posted, added to my channel. I don't want you to be confused. Because Facebook has changed their policy and is now deleting live crafting or live videos after 30 days, I'm having to download them from Facebook and upload them to my YouTube channel so I don't lose them. So I am creating a new playlist that is Facebook, former Facebook Live videos. So I had one today, someone said, why are you posting a Christmas video when it's the spring? Well, it's because I'm going back all the way to when I started doing lives, and it was the second half of the year in 2022. So I'm trying to put in the description when the video was actually, when the live actually happened. So if you're wondering that, just open up the description box and it will all make sense. All right, so this piece goes all the way here at the bottom. And we've got our palm branches and our dove, which we will just, oh, I got green on it now. Shoot. Oh, came right off. Yay. All right. Just smooth it out lightly. Okay, so this we're going to glue right here on top of this. So, hey, Patty. Yeah, that's so weird, Sally, that it said it was live, because I never told it to say that it was live, so it's kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, just know that those are going to be happening. I have until, I think, middle to end of June to get those downloaded. Okay, so that's how simple that is. I just glue the dove there on top of the palm leaves, making sure I don't have the dove below, where this notch is, because this is going to go into the notch and it's going to sit like, oh, you know what? I bet I need to angle up. I got to angle up the tail a little bit. I'm glad I did that before the glue was dry. Okay, so there's that piece. That's our smallest piece is already done. Let's glue our hill onto our hanging piece. And it's made so the sides and the bottom should line up perfectly with the back piece. Okay. And our cross is already dry. So it's notched at the bottom. I'm going to wait just a minute until this is dry and in place, because then this is going to go right here. So that'll go there. And let's see how this is doing. The purple is still a little wet, but I think it will be fine for gluing. So that's going to look like that. And this piece, oh, is almost dry. Let's get... It's not quite dry. Let's finish it drying. Now we'll just smooth it out a little bit. All right. Now we'll get our letters, and I just want to look. Okay. I just wanted to look at the example really quickly. So basically, the word risen is going to go right down the middle. Oh, I'm glad I did purple for this piece. Ties in nicely with the piece there. All right. We've got he is with our little dot. Okay, now that I know everything is going to fit, we can start gluing. Just a little bit. Don't need a lot. How is everyone doing tonight? Hey, Letty. Okay. Let's come back down here for our E. Yeah, I know. YouTube used to flip the picture and now it doesn't. And it doesn't give me the option to do that. I sand the pieces just to kind of smooth out the paint. And yeah, you don't have to. That's just something I like to do. Just a personal preference kind of thing. Sometimes it kind of gives them a little bit of a distressed look too. So again, that is a preferential choice. But I really enjoy these kits. They are kind of therapeutic to put together. It's kind of like putting together a puzzle. And you can be creative with deciding what colors to do things and so on. Okay, so our pieces are all glued. They're not all dried yet. Another thing with wood glue is it does give you a tiny bit of time to move things around if needed. Okay, so there's the he is risen. Now let's glue our, we already have the grass. Let's just glue the back piece first of all of our cross, and it does fit the curvature of the hill. So what I'm going to do though to make sure this gets down here is I'm going to put a couple heavy things on it just for a minute to make sure it dries nice and flat. And again, here is our piece that's going to go. Oh, that's dry already. So let's change out our, so that's going to go there. And let's go ahead and remove this. So we can hang the He is Risen, or the cross one. And as soon as this I know is dry, we will stick it in here. So all three of your pieces are pretty compact. Okay, so like this is one season's worth, the 3 pieces. You can keep them in a gallon Ziploc bag if you want. I just kind of have all mine in a drawer of the table that this sits on. So here's what we have so far. I know you've got things in your way here. He is Risen. Let's see how this is doing. Okay. And this is going to go like this. So really, we just need glue right here behind this piece. And we can brush away a little of that. They will be when the holidays come back around, Mary. Those stencils should be available again. But Christmas stencils are not available right now, except for ones that are part of the surface sale that's happening right now. There's some holiday surfaces that have stencils that go with them. All right, I have some more glue that I need to kind of dab away. And then this will be fine to go in here. It's not completely dried yet, but enough that we can pop it in. Oh, doesn't that look good? I'm glad I did the purple. Okay, and then as soon as this last piece is dry, because if I lift it up now, it's going to slide down because it's kind of heavy. So we're going to let this sit for a minute. Here, let's put some weight on it, but not so much that it moves around. There we go. Okay, and then remember, we've got the small mini sign. I kind of call it a little mini marquee sign. It looks like a little marquee for a movie theater. So, Mary, did that answer your question? All right, and let's see. So we used fern green, white, antique wax, and the purple, the pansy chalk paste from Magnolia for our purple. Now, if you go to Michael's or Walmart or somewhere, you can get a purple acrylic paint that's this color, but I don't have one, so I'm just using what I have. Okay, and that's going to be dry super quickly. I think I've just put a little too much wood glue on this piece. I was getting a little anxious trying to be done quickly. All right. So I didn't see anybody comment that it was their first time watching a Wood Kit Wednesday. So if there is, let us know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this after and you don't see that red live button there. Put your questions in the comment. The link for this kit is in the description box, which if you don't know how to find that, see where the title is? I know it's backwards. The title, and then it says more. Right here it says more. If you click on more, it opens everything up. I know it's blurry. And there's the links there that are blue. That's the links for this kit. Okay? And then you can go back to the live chat if you want, or the comments, and whatnot. Okay. I think it'll stay now if I hang it up. It doesn't seem to be sliding anymore. So let's put the loops through, the hoops, rings, whatever they're called. Okay. And voila. I think it's staying. Yep. bring it closer so you guys can see it up close. So there is our He is Risen interchangeable sign for the interchangeable signpost. This I will put up probably at the beginning of April. I think I'll keep my spring one that has the little watering can, and then it has welcome, and this one for spring. But I love this signpost. Putting the signpost together is probably the more difficult part, but I do have a video about that. And then being able to paint and interchange these kits really makes it nice. One thing that I can swap out for the holidays and the seasons. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. And again, if you give this video a thumbs up, I would appreciate that. The links for this kit and all the rest are in the description box. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday for another Wood Kit Wednesday. Take care.